over to the Rift because, again, we have more regions to go over, and we are going to be starting with LCK. And LCK had a banger of a week, and this was for one of the top 2 spots. We had Gen G versus T1. T1, if they could beat Gen G, would move into that second place spot over HLE with a better series score, and it would allow them to skip the first round bye in the playoffs. Finally getting that pentakill, not stolen away from his teammates on accident, but that leads us into game number 3 here, tied 1-1, and it would be all Gen G this match. They have just found the recipes for success after losing once to T1 earlier in the split, and unfortunately that means T1, despite having the same series score after an amazing round 3 through 5, they are just under in that point score there from HLE, so they move down to round number 3. They are going to have to play off in the playoff round number 1, and that means that they eventually, if they win their match, will have to end up playing against Gen G most likely.
We got to talk about, most importantly, the Shy. The Shy is just one of those guys that will always be open to making the hard plays happen. And on Mordekaiser in the top lane versus Sion, that's a big body matchup, but it's how he uses the ultimate in succession is what you really have to be on the lookout for here.
Yeah, and unfortunately you can't really see it here from this cam, but he is in his ultimate with the support, meaning that no one else can hit him, but he can hit that Nexus,
Oh, yeah.
and there they go.
I'm just excited to be able to see what Mordekaisers are just going to be blindly picked as far as my rank games are concerned and how much scammage is going to be happening.
There it is. In that round 2, CFO and GAM did take those places, and now we'll see Team Secret, DFM, Vikings, and then PSG are going to be in that round 1 to see who they'll face in their opponents. And again, this CFO team, if they can win and make it to Worlds, they'll be the only team in League of Legends this year that made all 3 Riot national events.
If there's one team as far as the LCP to play upsets of that, who would it be?
Right now, it looks like it would be Vikings. So, I mean, I'm putting Vikings ahead of GAM right now. Both those teams really close, but it did look like Vikings were a little bit on the up and rise throughout that later half of Split 3. GAM probably maybe the only other team that is at that level, but CFO just have been so dominant right now.
Yep. Should be interesting to be able to see how that all pans out. Again, the playoffs are right in front of us as we are reaching our World season. You want to make sure that you tune in every single Monday so that you can join me and Chris as we talk more and more League of Legends.